Employers are almost always seeking ways to reduce the cost of their employee benefit plans. Historically, most employers have focused on the basics, changing their plan design and employee contributions. They shop their insurance carriers and consider if self-insuring might be the way to go. More recently, over the past few years, a number have entered into an effort to create a healthier population through wellness programs and disease management efforts. And these are all good things, necessary things. But what if there was a way to reduce your costs by 3 to 6% and it did not require you to do any of the things that I just mentioned? Well, there is a way, and it's done through a dependent eligibility verification audit, which is often called a dependent audit. And studies consistently show that between 5 and 10% of the spouses and children being covered under your employee benefit plans are not eligible to be there. In working with companies, they're normally shocked to learn these statistics. What? Having spouses and children on our plan who actually aren't spouses and children is costing us how much? Is what they'd often say. Others think that these types of audits are already being done by the insurance carrier on their behalf, which unfortunately is not true because they only focus on full-time student status. There are many different types of dependents covered under your plans that don't fall into that one category. In its simplest terms, a dependent audit is a process of asking employees to answer one simple question. Bill, is this actually your wife? Sally, are these 10 kids that you're covering under your medical plan all yours? You get the picture. In simpler times, families were much more intact and it made eligibility easy. Not to mention, in most companies, we knew everyone. Well, times have changed, and our processes haven't kept up with the times. Anyone not meeting the definition of eligibility under your plan is simply not covered, and it includes unmarried employees, relatives, friends, domestic partners, ex-spouses with no legal requirement to provide coverage, children who are not legitimate dependents, such as stepchildren and foster children, children when an ex-spouse has legal custody, and on and on and on. If you're just an average employer, between 5 and 10% of the dependents covered under your benefit programs are not eligible to be there. And when they are there, they cost you on average $2,000 to $2,500 each per year. And what's worse, when these employees who do follow the rules, they share in the cost to subsidize the employees who aren't willing to follow the rules. Increasingly, more and more companies are seeing this as a problem, and engaging in a dependent audit can be your solution.